Hello, everyone, and welcome to English for a Better World. Last week we went on vacation and we had great time. This week we are going back to school. Well, I know how you feel about school, or I can guess. So you can guess what the topic is. School. What comes to mind when you think of school? All right, to find out more about school, let's get into our lesson. Lesson 3. I was bored with school. I think everybody was. Well, what was your school like? Mine was boring. That's the theme of our lesson. And you will learn vocabulary about school. And the grammar is new and very important grammar. How to agree and disagree using so and neither. And of course, we will have a listening, getting fed up with the school. And it means getting bored with the school. So let's begin with a quote from Albert Einstein. Everybody knows him, right? So the quote says, education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Well, think about this quote. Do you agree with it or you disagree? Pause the video and think a little bit about the quote. Warm up. What springs to mind when you think of school? So what comes to mind when you see the word school, when you hear the word school? What comes to mind? School, subjects, classroom, teachers, exam, homework, college, cheating on exams. Did you cheat on exams when you were in school? Now answer these questions about your school experience. How old were you when you went to school? What were your favorite subjects? How did you feel about exams? I think everybody hated exams. How good were you at school? Who was your favorite teacher and why? What did you learn from school? Now, we have useful expressions here. Attend class, skip class, cut class. Well, I skipped class. Take exams. Students take exams. Teachers give exams, okay? Do homework, boring activity. Pass exam or test, very stressful. Fail exam, test. Get a degree, and now you can go and look for a job. All right, so pause the video and answer the questions. Nana, what was school like? I was good at school, but I did not like it because I had to do lots of homework. I never failed any exam, so he was good at taking exams. My favorite subject was math. I loved my math teacher because he was kind. What about you? Did you have a favorite teacher? Well, what about you, Garage? What was school like? I remember boring classes, but we had a lot of fun with my classmates. I was an average student, passed exams, and got my degree. My favorite subject was history because I liked the teacher. So, how about you guys? Did you like your teacher? Gene, what was school like? Well, I was a straight A student. Whoa. I studied very hard. I was good at many subjects, but I really enjoyed literature and geography. I liked my English teacher because he was authentic and nice. That's me. All right, next. And Ahmed, what was school like? Well, I dropped out of school because I hated it. You did the right thing. I did not learn anything useful from it. Neither did I. I learned to pretend and to lie. But I loved my science teacher because he was more like a friend to us. How about you guys? Think back to your school and what was that like for you? What do you remember most about your primary school? So, this is a dialogue between Ben and Ali about their primary school. Now, fill in the blanks with the right phrase from the box. Pause the video and complete the dialogue. How old were you when you first went to primary school? I think I was 7. How about you? I was 7 too. Actually, I was in a nursery school for 3 years. Did you go to a nursery school? Not really. In Africa, most families can't afford to pay for a nursery school. What do you remember most about your primary school? At first, I really enjoyed it, but after a while, I just couldn't stand it and I wanted to stay away from it, and especially exams. I hated exams. So did I. I had lots of exam stress. What were your favorite school subjects? I loved math, physics, and English. What about you? I didn't. I loved literature. Did you ever think you would be an English teacher? I really didn't have any idea what I wanted to be. I studied 3 different majors in 3 different countries. What did you study in college? I did English literature. When I was in high school, I wanted to study medicine, but I changed my mind in my senior year. Well, guys, so what did you hate about school? And what did you like about school? So let's look at some of the things that people hated about school and some of the things that people liked about school. Waking up, quiz, test, exam, angry teacher, that's not me. Bullying, school uniform, everybody looks the same. Friends, that's the best thing about school for me. Learning, I don't know about that. Fun activities, kind teacher, class is canceled. Woo! Yes, it's just like when you have a day off from work, right? Everybody gets excited. So pause the video and think about this. What did you hate about school and what did you like about school? All right, like making friends with new classmates. It's really nice, isn't it? So pause the video and do this exercise. What was your high school like? Mine was boring. Well, we have multicultural school, mixed school. Did you go to mixed school? Single sex school. And of course, we are all human, aren't we? Well, fill in the blanks with the right phrase from the box. Okay? So did we, neither did I. I did not like it either, neither was I. What was your high school like? Honestly, I didn't like it much. How did you feel about yours? I didn't like it either, but I met lots of different people from different countries because my high school was mixed. Like you, mine was single school. Were you good at school? Actually, I was not very good. Neither was I. So, what did you learn from your multicultural school? Well, I learned that people are not very different and we can all live in peace as we did in high school. I totally agree. My classmates and I wanted to learn social skills first. So did we. I think the biggest problem with schools today is that they make students focus on passing exams for a degree. I did not learn much from school. Neither did I. Getting fed up with school. Well, initially, we are all excited about school because we have thirst for knowledge, and then I don't know what happens. We dread going back to school. And of course, fun and learning happens outside school when you read outside school. Okay, so listen to the recording and answer the questions. Miko was 6 when he first went to elementary school. On his first day at school, he was very excited. It was a new world for him. He was curious to learn everything and he had lots of thirst for knowledge. However, after a while, he started getting bored with school and he began to dread going back to school after holidays. He felt very disappointed because he expected something else. Schools made him do lots of useless homework and made him think just about passing the exams. Like many students, he had to pretend that he was learning something, but he knew he would forget everything after the exams. When he was in high school, he realized that schools just train them for the job market. In other words, people get into school not to learn, but to get a degree for the job market. Miko had many questions, but he didn't find any answer in his school books. The teachers did not help him either because they wanted to teach students to pass the exams. He wanted to ask many why questions, but the school did not want that. So he started reading books outside schools, and soon he found out answers to many of his questions. Afterwards, he felt better and continued to educate himself. Grammar focus, so and neither. So, how do we agree with a positive statement and how do we agree with a negative statement? All right. So, I like learning. So do I, or I do too. Agreeing with a negative statement. I don't like school. Neither do I, or I don't either. Well, use so to agree with positive statements and use neither to agree with a negative statement. I hated exam. So did I. Disagreeing with a positive statement. I loved my teachers. I did not. Disagreeing with a negative statement. I'm not interested in Hollywood movies, but I am. Well, actually, I'm not. So let's practice. Circle the correct letter to complete the dialogue below. Okay? So pause the video and complete the dialogue. Well, that's it for today. So now you know what to do to learn more about the world. Read books, not school textbooks, not college textbooks. Read books outside school and think. And of course, hit the subscribe button to learn more about the world while learning English. See you next Saturday.